Disneyland Railroad. We're aboard Excursion 3. Last train of the night. We got about an hour till park closing. We're going to be on this train until the end of the sweeper trip. And then calling it a night.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad, everybody. For your safety, please remain seated with those hands on student legs. This time the train car while the train is in motion. Parents, please make sure the little ones are away from the train openings or seated on your lap. Our next stop is going to be Tomorrowland Station.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping in New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station, but to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails.
Awesome.
Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves as the train comes to a rapid stop.
Once again, folks, we are now arriving at New Orleans Square Station. Until the train is getting forward, please stop inside the station. Once again, folks, we are Adventureland, Frontierland, and Star Wars Galaxy Edge.
Your attention, please. Disneyland Limited now reaching.
Yeah, we'll go. You guys do. We'll call you when we get off there where you're at.
Hey, Michael!
Yeah. Mike, stay with us. Keep an eye on him. Michael. Mike, you're in charge. You're in charge.
You could write a song there. You could make it, you could do a life or something. You'll have to just stop.
Get out, Bennett. Get out. Yes. Okay. He's putting more coal in there. Look, he's putting more coal. This is how they did it when there actually was cold trains. There are these filler buckets, and you put it into the bowl
Let's put in Kingsford briquettes.
barrel.
Let's put in some Kingsford briquettes to stir his barbecue.
Yes. And you would have engineers. See this guy? He's controlling it. This guy, he's pouring it. That's how you get the steam on the front.
How did you find that, Ryan?
He has the valve open.
Yeah? Oh, and it just came up?
No, Bradley. Watch the dinosaurs and stuff.
No, we didn't waste the ticket. We got full use out of today's ticket.
Oh, no. Yes.
See, he pulls the lever. Here comes the. Is it like ground up though? It also isn't very big. Oh, maybe they're filling it with water.
Hello, everyone. We're going to hold here at the station for just a moment. We are taking on water. This is a genuine steam engine, and it goes to about 105 gallons an hour. So we're going to take a full.
See you in 2 trips, Mark.
Just one.
Yeah.
Unless you guys are getting off.
I'm not getting off.
Oh, okay, I figured.
I'm going to be on here for the sweeper trip.
All right. You guys having fun this is the next one?
Awesome, great time. Thanks for asking.
Make sure these guys behave.
Yeah, we will.
If not, you can kick them off, throw them in with the dinosaurs. Throw 'em in with the T-Rex.
Thank you, Jeff.
Are you having fun with it?
Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. Our take is full.
Are the adults behaving
Forward.
crazy?
Please remain seated with those hands on your legs and touch the car while the chair is in motion. Carry your lift the little ones are away from the train opening.
So you gotta be the boss. Make sure they
Our
behave.
next stop is in Town.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids. Now entering this last round, on an opening lap. If you look at the heart, where the crickets are celebrating their 53rd birthday.
Testing Splash Mountain. Oh boy, we are going fast.
As we steam Walking past Hungry Bear Restaurant as outpost amusement parks, we're now joining up with the Rivers of America and Emily Frank and the park Disney and Hampton. This is my favorite part of the journey. Open on every hand, natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
Awesome.
People like you and riding these trails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland. Steam power not only fuels these higher passes, but the dreams of older generations. Of course, some of those dreams, stories are pretty darn wild and outright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mighty dreams and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. These tunnel signals are created to another the ones you'll find are Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown. Park and home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. This is Toontown Depot, Mickey's Toontown.
Yeah, I see it here.
All the way up.
Hello, friends. If you're going to be traveling on this journey with us, please slide all the way over to your left to fill in all of that available space. We have a lot of friends here at this station, and we're going to try to fit as many on as possible. So, slide all the way over to the right or the left side of your bed, so you can fit a few more friends in here with us.
Save us, Brian. We're doing the show on the small rope. Yeah. Hey, Benny, you guys stay with Benny. Hello everyone, it's me to make it. I'll just we're gonna head down to Disneyland inside the main car and select the little ones that are waiting to take or on your left.
Awesome.
Tomorrowland Station.
There you wait.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos bajo los brazos y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we're in a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
Awesome.
We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and starspeeders, submarines and astroblasters, and if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system.
Hey, you know what? I'm excited. Next week, next Monday, is the return of the monorails.
And us on the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks. Have fun in the future. For the rest of you,
This is Tomorrowland Station. Please be seated until the train is ready to roll and complete stops to the side of the station. Please have one on the scale, just like your face around the station platform, and the base out next to the scale.
Okay, bye, Mom.
See you later.
Well, we are making a whole circle. I think the dinosaurs are next.
I have no clue why that is. I thought that was a little flashback of a memory of 2 years ago when Magic Happened debuted 2 years ago before the shutdown.
This is our first day out. We're doing 3 days.
We learned after this, the 2 days show, like, oh, we got to separate. One day yes, one day no, one day yes. Oh, yeah,
Well, last year we came to July. Do you know what the hats are that I bought? That was that. Do you know what the hats are? They were cool hats. No, that's her hat. Her hat.
All right, for safety, please remain seated with those hands on seated legs inside the train car while the train is in motion. Parents, please make sure the little ones are away from the train openings or seated on your lap. Our next stop is going to be Main Street Station, but before we get there, we are going to be traveling through the Grand Canyon and back in time to the practical world. You guys are more than welcome to take pictures and videos. We just ask that you guys please do not use flash photography or video lighting. To those of you with light up gears, bubble wands, and balloons, please turn them off for the comfort and courtesy of those around.
No, you're good, Pedro. You're good.
Our next stop is Main Street Station.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado, tenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tomen fotografías con
Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs. We're now returning to our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us, we'll be on our way again in just a few minutes. This is Main Street Station. Main Street, USA.
Is this the one that doesn't have the candy pen? Just hold on.
We've been here all day.
All I wanted to see was
Is your nose itch? If looks could tell. Bless you.
That's pretty easy. Shift trading. Trade away shifts.
Can you count how many people are left? Very good. And how old are you going to be on your birthday? Right. How many is four? Baby, how many fingers is four?
Yeah, I'd be lucky enough if Disney doesn't schedule me on a day the Angels are home on a promo night where I have to work at Angels. But I know other people that I know that work at the stadium also work here too. So If they could do it, I could do it too.
Actually, I want to go on that side.
Alright, go ahead, babe.
I can look outside.
Alright.
Your attention, please.
Just don't drop this while we're filming.
Hello, just joining us. Welcome aboard Excursion 3 here at the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, make sure
This is probably going to be the last trip before the sweeper.
inside the train. And please supervise your children and keep them from the train car open or in an adult class. Our next stop will be in New Orleans Square Station.
Just don't hang your hands out or anything.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time. Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay.
Sorry about that. My sister was calling. I'll give her a call back in a little bit.
And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead of New Orleans Square Station.
Awesome. And Pedro, just to let you know, I talked to my boss over at Angel's at the Big A the day before my birthday on the 29th at Supercross, and he told me that promos will always come second for me, so mainly my priority job is Disneyland. Working for Disney. Mark's getting ready to get back on. Looks like now they just take turns one at a time. So like they drive the train one trip around, and then one trip for being the fireman. So Mark's gonna be the fireman now. And then Mark gets to drive the train for the sweeper trip. Yeah, definitely. When the Angels on a road trip, I would be working at Disneyland. I only work at Angels on select nights, select games. Not all the games, just only on select games. So that makes more flexibility, more of a good. I might be working on Mother's Day. Yeah, Al's getting ready to ride the train. No, I basically know what trains are running each day when I'm working, based on the whistles and the bell.
For those just joining us, welcome aboard Excursion 3 here at the Disneyland Railroad.
And then when I'm not working and I'm in the parks, basically I just walk around and see at the stations which trains are running.
Or in an adult flap. Our next stop will be at Toontown Depot.
Like the station. That's where, remember you were playing at Toontown. There's a train right behind there.
For those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your heels.
Yep. I know my friend Will post which train is on the track. He likes to go on the trains too. Yeah, my friend Will Sweeney. He likes to go on the trains every time he's in the parks when he has train time.
We're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
Awesome.
People like you have been riding this trail since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation that moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams We're pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'll be able to be starting on time with Angels because I don't know if the season's gonna start on time. But I'm up for the challenge. I am really up for the challenge. And if I have to, I'll change my availability for Angels. But yeah, my manager knows over there that I have a job and my new job is priority number one. Which is, of course, my Disney job.
Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown. Cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings and stay
Yeah, I do. I'm friends with Mark. Matter of fact, both Marks. Yeah, I got a feeling by the time we get back to Main Street, we're going to be holding there until 9 o'clock. And then it's sweeper train time. All right, sounds good.
Sorry.
Yep, I do.
Make sure you get some all your belongings. We will not be coming back to Toontown Station. Welcome aboard Excursion 3 here at the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, make sure to remain seated, keep your hands armed, feet lighters, touch your train at all times, and please supervise your children and keep them
Alright,
safe as
let's
the
see
train
how
opens
Al will
or
blow
even
the
as
whistle
well.
real good.
Just another friendly reminder, this train is taking us lots of around the Disneyland, and we just want to let you know that we will not be returning here tomorrow to Toontown Station. Our last two stops will be at Tomorrowland Station and Main Street Station, and then we will be making one trip around with no stops.
Disneyland story. That's it. That's where it has. That's the one that has the plate.
Please wash your hands. ¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y reteniendo las manos, brazos y bicicletas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real
This
life
one
view of
says
the
that
happiest
we
land
get
on
on at
earth.
8:55.
You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below. And off in the distance, the majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
Awesome.
It says
We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imaginary. Here you'll find rocket ships and starspeeders, submarines and astroblasters, and if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding in both Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships, or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again.
Arriving at Tomorrowland Station, it's going to be even the Toontown Coaster open stop. Another friendly reminder, this will be our last time stopping at Tomorrowland Station. So if you'd like to depart at Tomorrowland Station, this will be your last chance. Make sure to remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Thank you.
Stop at Main Street Station, Adventureland, and Mickey's Schoolhouse. Last call.
Got that right. And Mark's gonna be doing that.
Once again, folks, this is your last chance to get off at this stop. Our last stop of the night will be... Actually, never mind.
Haunted Mansion.
Last ride of the night. Woo!
It's like helps you plan your day. That's why they're giving us a suggestion right here. That one recommendation, I think we should go do this before 8:55. We could do this. This is, and I read this is where they have another one of those press points.
I just saw mega toys right there. Like they were green. My sister's coming to the
Hey, that was actually a movie.
It's in Critter County.
Welcome aboard, everybody, to the Excursion 3 here at the Disneyland Railroad. This will be the last time we will be stopping at Tomorrowland Station. If you'd like to depart, this will be your last chance.
I think we need to go to Food Corner. It's in Critter County. Well, let's see where it is on the map. Many adventures, many repairs.
As another reminder, when we do arrive to Main Street Station, you are free to stay on the train as long as you like. We will be waiting there until closing, and then we will be making a final trip around the park, where we will only be picking up and we will not be dropping off. So if you'd like to join us for that trip, we will be departing Main Street right up from closing.
It's not that far from this road. So tomorrow when we do the haunted house, let's do the Critter Country right after. Can we do the haunted house tomorrow? And you go home? Let's just hit
For those who are joining us, welcome aboard the Excursion 3 train here at the Disneyland Railroad. Couple safety reminders, make sure to remain seated at all times, keep your hands, arms, feet length throughout the train, and please supervise your children.
You guys are going to have to get off at Main Street to rush to your last ride, because like if you stay on the train, like you're not getting off once park closes.
You're free to take as many photos and videos as you like. Make sure to turn off that flash photography and video lighting, or any other light-up toys like lightsabers or ears. It does scare our dinosaur friends. And also, one more reminder, this will be the last time we will be stopping at Tomorrowland Station. Main Street will be our last stop, but you are free to join us on our last trip around Disneyland, but there will be no dropping off on that trip.
The Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography. Para su seguridad, mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren.
All light up here, the light up
it was on
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us, we'll be on our way again in just a few minutes. This is Main Street Station, Main Street, USA.
At the bottom of the stairs. Again, please sit remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Thank you.
Hey Siri, text Brittany.
What do you want to say?
Did I leave my keys at home?
Okay, I'll send this.
Hey Siri, text Brittany.
What do you want to say?
Can you check my room to see if my keys are in there?
Okay, I'll send this.
You okay if I join you up here?
Hey Siri, text Carrie Skinner.
What do you want to say?
Did I leave my keys at home?
Okay, I'll send this.
So folks, just so much welcome aboard the Excursion 3 here at the Disneyland Railroad. Just a friendly reminder, we will not be making any drop-off spots on our next trip. We will be leaving right up front closing and only picking up guests at those stations. Again, this will be your last time to depart here at Main Street Station before we make the whole trip around Disneyland.
Hey Siri, text Brittany.
What do you want to say?
Can you leave the door unlocked for me, and when I get home, click the gate open?
Okay, I'll send this.
Alright, it's sweeper time. Should have our green light. The park just closed. What are we waiting on? There we go.
Welcome aboard, folks. You're on Excursion 3 of the Disneyland Railroad. A couple safety reminders. Make sure to remain seated at all times. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train and supervise your children. And keep them from those train car openings or in an adult flap. Just another friendly reminder, this trip will be a pickup trip only. We will be stopping at each station, but we will only be picking up the guests there at those stations. And next stop will be Tomorrowland Station.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad.
Hey Richard.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails.
Awesome.
This station also serves Frontierland and Critter. This is New Orleans Square Station. New Orleans Square.
Yep, I do. I love the train. I love riding the train. Time to fill her up with water.
All right, welcome aboard, everybody, to the Excursion 3 train here at the Disneyland Resort. Just another reminder, this is a pickup trip only, and we will not be returning to Tomorrowland Station. You will only be able to depart at Main Street Station. Thank you.
Yeah, we still have to do that.
Hi folks, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We are currently on Excursion 3 and we're making our last trip around Disneyland. Just a couple of things to remind you, make sure to remain seated, keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please supervise your children and keep them away from the train car overhead.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Please watch your kids.
Richard. Mark's driving the train now.
This place we're passing over is home to a whole bunch of things. Here in rare unfilled adventures. As we steam past everyday restaurants, left outpost these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontiers that looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the trip. The mountains and deserts, and natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
All right, Mark, go ahead and blow that whistle. Awesome. You can do better than that, Mark. You can blow it real good when we get to the railroad crossing. Wow, Big Thunder's already cleared out. Unless they broke down before the park closed.
Ticket Store. Thanks for leaving us here. If you do along with us, we'll be resuming our trip to the destination. This is Toontown Depot, Mickey's Toontown.
Sounds good, Pedro. Where's Mark going?
No, she's sleepy.
You're gonna have to walk around.
Yeah.
Your head.
Excuse me, is there a restaurant close by? You're not going to be able to get off at any of these stations.
Go ahead and make sure to remain seated. We are experiencing some technical difficulties. We're not sure how we're going to proceed just yet. So make sure to just remain seated, and we will update you once we have updates ourselves.
Oh man, something's going on. We're stuck on the train. I wonder why people left the Toontown station.
Again, just a bit of a heads up, we are having some technical difficulties. We are going to be staying in this station for a few minutes, so please be seated.
We'll stay here until they get the problem fixed, or like contact security to figure out what they want them to do. Because the thing is, the reason why they don't drop off at the stations on the final ramp is because the Disneyland Secure already cleared the back end of the park. So they can't say let more guests into areas already cleared, I guess.
Wonder if it has to do something with the engine. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Pedro. We need CK to run more laps. Don't want her letting sit in the roundhouse for 4 straight days and only run on the weekends.
Sorry, folks, as you do know, we are having technical difficulties. We're having somebody to come assist us real quick. We should be able to roll very soon afterwards, so we will not be leaving the train at this moment. So just go ahead and remain seated, and thank you for being so patient.
Hey Siri, text Carl Collins.
What do you want to say?
Currently stuck on the Disneyland Railroad train.
Okay, I'll send this.
Once again, folks, just go ahead, hang tight. We're currently having some technical difficulties getting booked out. Once we figure out what the issue is, we'll go ahead and roll it forward. But in the meantime, please stay seated.
Oh, what happened?
The Disneyland Railroad.
Never seen that before. I think we're having issues with the light, the lamp on the front of the engine.
Here, let's see what's in the bag. Let's see what's in your bag. Let's see what's
Yeah, I would say overnight, I would say once Marsh gets back to the roundhouse, I would say switch her with CK and put CK on Excursion.
No, we have to wait. You can stand right here if you want. You want to stand?
At least we have maintenance out here trying to fix everything.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Chapa.
All right, well, you guys, are you go get the cards?
Chapa, what one?
All right. Oh, we're still... Okay, well, we're still staying here.
Be careful with. Oh, I mean. Sorry? Right there. See it up on top? Flying? No. I think it's a chopper. Chopper. It's a chopper. No, it's a chopper. Well, we have to wait to fix the train.
Swim, eat, no. Eat, swim.
If you guys are joining us, we are currently stuck on the Disneyland Railroad right now. We got technical difficulties going on right now.
I hope we get back to the front of the park before 10.
And you know, the trams only run until 1 hour after the latest park closing, so like,
Yeah, I know.
basically at 10 o'clock.
I bet it was to ride the train as I usually do that hits Wetzel Pretzel before it closed at 10. Because that may be out of the question be continues.
If you don't make the trams, and if you're going back to the parking structure, you're gonna have to walk through downtown Disney and then go on the pedestrian bridge.
All right, folks, so we've got some bad news out of some abundance of caution. We're going to have to dump this train here, so we need you guys to exit off the train. Security's going to meet you guys at the exit. This train heads down the forward. We need you guys to exit off the train now. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, no more sweeper train.
This is the first time this happened.
We apologize for the inconvenience, but we need everybody to exit out of the station.
That's a first timer.
Where are we?
It was the headlight that broke.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna have to put Marsh out of service and probably put CK with Excursion overnight.
Come here, bub. Stay close.
I bet CK is gonna be out on the rails tomorrow since like the headlight's out.
Yeah.
Because they need to get the headlight fixed before Marsh could come back out. But Marsh has ran for a whole bunch of days in a row right now, in a whole bunch of consecutive days. So I think, yeah, they need to give Marsh a break and get CK on.
Yeah.
So I think tomorrow it's going to be CK and Girly. Yeah, because Kimball's out of service right now. Kimball hasn't ran in a long time now. Because I think what's going to happen with Kimball is once Ripley gets back, then Kimball's going on refurbishment.
Bye, guys. Bye. Have a good night. Come over this way. I don't know where your dad went. Dylan, over here. Dylan, over here, buddy.
Well, first time as a cast member, like having to evacuate off the train.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess maybe like it's gonna happen sometimes. So I think maybe what they'll do is like have CK replace Marsh on Excursion tomorrow and swap the trains overnight.
Okay, how do we go to the front? Guess we follow the crowd? All right, come on, we're gonna walk all the way back. Wait, Dylan, come in here. Let me throw this out. I know, hold on, let me throw this out. Sorry.
All right, we're gonna walk to the front of the park now.
We're the farthest corner away from the game.
I know.
Crazy.
It's adventure, okay?
And we got, hey, if you're going to the parking structure, you got less than 30 minutes to be on the tram.
Yeah, we already realized that too.
Because it ends at 10 o'clock.
My dad's not happy with my uncle right now. It's not like Uncle Brian unplugged the light bulb.
Oh, he did. He did.
Well, I think that train's going to go out of service now, that engine, so they could fix it. But I think tomorrow they're going to have a different engine with that train. The only engine I could think of right now would be CK. CK Holiday Engine 1 to replace Marsh. Because there's no way they're going to fix that lamp overnight. There's no way.
Right.
it's probably going to take time because they probably need to get the parts.
Oh, that totally makes sense.
Probably have the parts.
But it's not an easy fix to do overnight. So I would think when they get Marsh back to the roundhouse, just move CK and Marsh, switch around and like have CK ready to go for tomorrow.
That makes sense.
You know what would have made more sense? Getting off at the main station.
I know. Power walk after the train goes down on us. So Pedro, if you're still in here, I'll talk to you momentarily once I get back to Main Street. Yeah, you think so too? I'll totally agree with you on that. And I think what they're gonna do, Pedro, I think they're gonna get Marsh back to the roundhouse since we dumped the train now. And then they're gonna probably unhook Marsh with Excursion and like fire up CK and move CK over to Excursion. That's a good possibility because I think they're gonna have Gurley with the Holiday 5 train. It's not an easy fix to fix a headlamp that goes out and doesn't want to work. That's not going to be an easy fix. It's probably going to take some time. And it's not a quick fix overnight to get it fixed and up and running for tomorrow. So my prediction is we'll probably see CK on the track tomorrow. Now I start work tomorrow around 1 p.m. Yeah, I'll definitely see which trains are out tomorrow by listening for the bells. What a crazy night. What a crazy ending to my night. A lot of stuff on Main Street starting to close up for the night. It's not 10 o'clock yet, but they're slowly starting to close up for the night. Lock up shop for the night. Now imagine if that had happened during regular park hours before the sweeper trip that happened and they couldn't do the sweeper trip. And we are back on Main Street. I still cannot believe what happened. That was just crazy. But anyways, guys, all right, I'm back here on Main Street, and I'm ready to give it a night. So thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you for joining me this evening. Man, what a wild ending to my night on the sweeper train, and boom, something happens to the engine, and then we have to dump the train. Well, I hope you all had fun. It was a great night on the train until the very end when we had to dump it at Toontown. I'll give you guys one last look at the Main Street station as I call it a night. It's time to head home for the night. And who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? You never know. Now, I will be in the parks on Saturday. I might come in on Thursday. I'm off Thursday, so I may come and play in the parks on Thursday. Do a full day on Thursday. And then Saturday is the second day of the Food and Wine Festival, so I'll be in the parks for that. Next Monday, I'll be covering Fat Cat Sweener over at California Adventure. So that's going to be really exciting. Stay tuned for that. Fat Cat Sweener's real good. I cannot wait to bring you that. But until then, have a wonderful night. And we'll see you all later. I'll see you in the next live stream, and I'll talk to you soon.